What's going on YouTube? Baltmatrix here, and today we are going to take a very quick look at the brand new Transformers Combiner Wars Legends class Pipes and Chopshop. Both of these guys are repaints of previous figures. We're going to start with Pipes first. Pipes is the repaint of Huffer, who was a retool of Legends class Optimus Prime. Okay, Hasbro, enough with this mold. This is now the third, maybe fourth figure? I think third figure with this mold, not counting the Unite Wars series in Japan. I do have to admit, the blue on this figure is quite exquisite. It is a wonderful shade of blue. The red on the face there is really well done and very, very nice. And the silver and the gray all work really well. It's a very lovely looking figure, but this is not Pipes. Pipes had a faceplate. Pipes had pipes on his arms. This is just a really bad redo or really bad interpretation of the character known as Pipes. I guess if you painted these silver, you could maybe act at these as pipes. Anyway, he comes with the gun that all three figures have come with before. Okay, transformation. Very simple. Push the head into his chest, take the arms and kind of get them off out to the side, turn the entire top torso 180 degrees, connect the butt plate to where the torso was, then take the legs and pull them and collapse the crotch, and then take the arms and do the typical Optimus Prime, or I should say classic Optimus Prime transformation with them, and we are done. It's a very, very simple transformation, though it doesn't hold together all that well sometimes, especially the legs. They have a tendency to pop apart a lot. It's an okay alt mode, worked best as Prime, worked okay as Huffer, doesn't quite look right with Pipes because I swear, Pipes, it's in his name, he needs to have pipes. He does not have any smokes or exhaust stacks. I almost said smoke stacks. You can put the gun up top, yay, whoop-de-doo, bang bang, boom boom. If you didn't get this mold any other time, he's fine, but he is going to be a peg warmer, I just know it. Now on to Chopshop, which, let's face it, of the two figures, he definitely won out, I think. Even though he is just a slight retool of the already released Scrapnel, who is the Insecticon, I think Chopshop actually works better for this mold, as, well, Scrapnel, not bad, but doesn't feel like G1 Shrapnel. This guy definitely definitely feels more like a reimagining of the original G1 figure, with all the legs hanging off of him and the butt legs, and just, it works so much better. The color scheme is absolutely fantastic. I love the paint job here. The dark maroonish brown with the orange and the white, and his head sculpt is fan-freaking-tastic. Kind of looks like an evil Kamen Rider. The transformation retains the same for this figure as it did with Scrapnel. To start off with, we'll take the chest and kind of unpeg it from the rest of the body and fold it forward, and then we can collapse the front mandibles. Come down to the feet and take these, I guess, side or shin skirts that are on the outside of the legs and fold them forward, but first we need to fold the feet down. So we'll do that, and then we will not sandwich the legs together yet because we need to take the crotch, fold that down, and then accordion the legs up above where his hips were, and then we could combine them together and peg them into place right under there. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera. So we get those pegged into place. Then we could take the arms and fold them underneath the body and fold out the bug legs, which are still very, very difficult to fold out, and peg the arms up and underneath and into place. Get those shoulders in there to form some more mandibles, and there we go. It looks more like Storm Sworder from Zoids, but otherwise it works really well. The only issue I have with Chopshop is this mandible is excessively loose. I mean, not to the point where it's flailing around, but just a little wiggle will make it come off. And again, I think this mold works so much better for Chopshop than I think it did for Scrapnel. I'm not saying Scrapnel is bad at all, but I think this just works better for Chopshop. Here are the two figures next to each other. Even though Chopshop I think works better, there is some nicer coloring here on Scrapnel. and you do get a little bit more of a G1 aesthetic here as opposed to, well, Chopshop, even though the original G1 figure was pretty much monocolor. Overall, I think this figure is pretty cool. At the end of the day, I think Chopshop is much, much more worth your while than Pipes. Again, if you have to have this mold and you haven't picked it up with Prime or Huffer, go ahead and get it. But get Chopshop, even if you already have Scrapnel. Chopshop is definitely worth having, and I really kind of want the deluxe Insecticons in these Legends class figures more than the original ones. I can definitely see Hasbro redoing Bombshell, I think it's Bombshell, unless it's another weird name. No, it's Bombshell, as Barrage, just slightly remolded. So gang, I hope you've enjoyed this video review. As always, I'm Baltmatrix, asking you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.